Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Scorpio. Let's see what's happening. Anyone you're dealing with, or who is coming in. Yeah, you got someone coming in to ask you out, or you're dating someone now. Yeah, I do see the lovers here. Some sort of choice here. You got a King of Wands. I do see people getting together, gathering, something, some kind of social. Looks like somebody is coming towards you. Now, this could be a person here who actually has a choice. I do see the energy of possibly of three. Yeah, we got a Queen of Pentacles. And we got, yeah. So it looks like there's some choices here. Yeah, look at this. Wow, all these cards wanted to come out. I'm taking them because I feel they're all part of this scenario here. Yeah, it looks like there's some choices here. Some kind of get-together gathering. Somebody wants to ask you out. They want to get close. It's definitely a physical attraction between two people. Some of you could have someone here that, there could be more chemistry with one if you have a choice, but I wouldn't be surprised if this person has a choice too. I see three feminine energies here, but I see two people talking, connecting. Someone's about to ask you out. It looks like they have some choices. I actually feel like it's a masculine who's got choices. But this is somebody who's definitely looking for chemistry, a bond. Some sort of gathering, getting together. This could be people in a social circle here because it's about coming together, seeing eye to eye, two people filling each other's cup here. Interesting, this energy. Oh my goodness, I'm going to use a different deck for this one. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. This is someone taking action. Hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to get together? Yeah, someone here, this person's comparing. They're comparing. There's no comparison. Yeah, so someone going to ask you out. They're comparing you maybe to some people around them, or it could be friends here. Like, there could be all kinds of things going on. But these are the two people, see? No comparison. This is somebody friend-zoning some other people. But it could be their friends here, too, doing this. So we're just going to dig and see what it's all about. But yeah, there's a King of Wands energy here. Somebody confident. They're focused on the lovers, this choice. Comparing one to the other, nothing compares. The one, yeah. This is somebody who sees someone as the one. They're making a choice. They're being a little cautious. They're kind of keeping things to themselves here a little bit. Just their feelings. They're kind of just playing it safe. So they could be just comparing you to somebody else that they dated. Yeah, let's have a look, because I feel like there's talking going on, people talking, some kind of get together or gathering. Yeah, this person's ready. They're reflecting on something here. They're ready to go down this path. This person's making a choice. See, nothing compares. Yeah, they're no longer talking to this person. No longer giving. It's someone who doesn't reciprocate. They don't get each other. Yeah. Yeah, so somebody here clearing things up, clearing things out, taking a break. So someone here who wasn't reciprocating. I feel this person's not as interested. They're not interested in this person. Because I feel this person's somebody maybe trying to take advantage of them. So I do think they're just kind of thinking about this here. Yeah. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Yeah, let's look at that. This King of Cups, this is someone who wants to talk face to face. They're definitely not afraid of facing someone, telling them how they feel. See, I feel like it's this energy right here. Two people playing it safe, keeping your feelings to yourselves. But it looks like this is somebody just reflecting on something. They're leaving some people behind here. Nothing compares. Yeah, this is someone who's taken a little bit of a break, clearing things up, clearing things out. They're no longer talking to someone. There's a lack of reciprocity. So, yeah, here we go. There it is. Yeah, look at that, Scorpio. Yeah, you got someone who really cares. See, it's about coming together, filling each other's cup. You're going to fill each other's cup. See, this is somebody who didn't really get what they wanted from someone else. They didn't feel fulfilled. They were content. They were content, but they weren't really happy. So this is somebody definitely playing it safe as far as choosing. So they're kind of reflecting on a past relationship. And one thing's good is they've taken a break. They've healed. They've cleared this all out. Yeah. See, this is something with good morals, values, being on the same page. This person just, I feel like you're going to be on the same page. This is someone who will commit. They have faith. There's faith, loyalty. Look at that. Yeah, I feel they didn't have faith in this other situation. Could be someone who maybe tried to take advantage of them or maybe wanted more. I don't know. There just was a lack of reciprocity. Probably a lack of chemistry. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands energy here. Yeah. So there's a little competition, but this is someone taking action. Yeah. This is definitely a little competitive energy. But it's all about action, having a good time too, because I see getting together. See, this is someone just looking. This is someone they can have fun with. And what's so interesting is this person likes to joke. They like to kid around. They like someone who challenges them a little bit. So it's actually very positive because I actually feel this is the two of you. Yeah. See, joking around, kidding around, action-oriented, having fun, sense of humor. I feel their lifestyle, the way they conduct themselves, the way you conduct yourselves, you see, this is where you're on the same page. You're going to get each other here. And that a little bit of jousting, competitive, competing with each other in a fun way. So interesting. Yeah. This person's definitely, they've healed from this. They've let it go, or they're just not interested. Tell me about this King of Cups. Yeah, see, this is somebody leaving someone behind, no looking back. This is the one. They're making a choice. They're making this decision. They're comparing you to this other person. Could have been somebody they were married to or in a relationship with, but they have healed. They've cleared up, cleared their head, cleared things out. Yeah, interesting. This is somebody, like I say, they're content here. But like I say, they weren't completely fulfilled. It's more like complacently comfortable. That's kind of how I feel. But they're just reflecting on it. I think both of you are going to go down this path together. You're both going to take a leap of faith. And you both could be reflecting on past energies. But yeah, it's about living in the moment, having fun. So you can have fun with this person. They're playful, youthful. They're not afraid of being spontaneous. They're kind, compassionate. They care. They're loyal. You really are going to get each other. It's like both of you here going down this path together. And I think you can have fun. Yeah, see, waiting for the one. This is also somebody who doesn't keep you waiting. They make a decision fairly quickly. Yeah, just living in the moment, just enjoying each other, enjoying time together, sparring, kind of competing a little bit with each other. Like it's all about having fun, youthful, kidding around with each other. Yeah, they are definitely somebody who's partnership material. If you are that feminine energy, they see you that way, but it could be the other way around. Scorpio could be a Scorpio masculine energy here. So don't be afraid to flip the energies. Yeah, so you both already know the answers you're seeking. So you're kind of keeping it all in here for now, but it's saying to trust your intuition. Yeah, this is someone who sees an Empress, the start of something new, being open to this person. Beautiful. See, this is somebody who loves a challenge, and I feel like you'll challenge this person, but I just feel like it's more like with the two Fool energies here, both of you living in the moment, having a good time, enjoying this time together, just having fun. But I really like the kidding around and this little bit of competitive energy that's for fun. But I do see getting together, a little gathering. I see dancing. Yeah, just like I say, action oriented. Taking action, something that's worth fighting for. Yeah, it's worth going for here. Wow. And this is two people too. Very determined, very focused. Two people who are goal-oriented, very creative energies, but also the kindness, compassion, and caring. See, like I say, it's an energy if you've been waiting. This could be the one here. But this person's kind of looking at this, but they are reflecting on the past. I feel the ship has sailed with someone else. No longer interested in somebody here. I feel there's just a lack of chemistry. Yeah. It's all about comparing. Tell me more about the comparing. Yeah, see, there's people comparing you to other people they've dated. I mean, it could be somebody looking to see if you fit with their friends and family too. Because I do feel this is someone who has friends that are like family. And that's part of it too here. Very motherly kind of energy as well, they see. Yeah, but it's a person who's open, very balanced here. They're seeing an empress, everything they could likely want. But look at that comparing to other people they've dated. I mean, it could be these people talking back and forth, comparing you to somebody else they were in a relationship with. It could be the people. This could be actually some people here also comparing. Yeah, it's all about the one making a choice, a spark, attraction between two people. You know, someone here is very wise. It could be someone giving advice. I see a little Gemini energy. But this is someone cutting some people out here. But they've learned something. They speak truth. I see truth, honesty, integrity. Yeah. I mean, it could be somebody who's been dating other people here. I just feel like there's no comparison. I mean, it could be yourself. If you're the feminine, you could be the one comparing. But I feel that there's people here, friends, family, people who are like family. Or family friends, you know? Yeah. Definitely friends, yeah. I'm definitely seeing friends. Just watch out for the friends with benefits is the only thing I think you need to watch for here. It does look like this could be somebody here who is kind of looking here. They may be wanting some questions here themselves at whether you're dating other people, if there's any competition. Because there's like all these people talking. What are these people talking about? What are they talking about? Comparing one to the other. Yeah, about dating. They're talking about the people that somebody's dated here. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. See, it's about interest. Who's interested in who. It's all about investing. See, this is someone interested. It's about this person wanting to know if you're interested, if you're invested in someone else, what you do with your time. I got to tell you, they see, this is like the people deciding, but this is someone who will decide for themselves. It's a person who's confident they can make their own decisions. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's someone just giving someone advice here too. Often the King of Swords is somebody who maybe in the social circle giving advice. But if you're dealing with a Gemini, just watch out for friends with benefits energy. Okay. I feel it's someone making a choice. I think they're talking to people. If you've recently met some of their friends or family, they're actually saying good things here. But it's this person wanting to know. See, they're learning what you're interested in, who you're interested in, if you're dating anyone else, what you do with your time. This is a person who's been waiting for the one, like waiting for that right person, likely dated some people here. Yeah, but I feel it's telling me this is the people talking. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely an energy of, it's about providing. It's also about giving someone attention. Yeah, this is somebody wanted to know who you're giving attention to in between. If you've been dating this person, like I say, they need to make a choice. I mean, it's possible you're keeping your options open here. Maybe you've had some of you may have been dating someone and you've had a confrontation because you're not competing. The Empress doesn't compete. But like I say, there may have been some kind of confrontation here. I don't know if this is someone a little bit jealous. Sometimes there's a person around that's kind of jealous because we have an Empress, someone who's maybe more successful. There's a lot going on here. There is a lot going on. But that King of Swords is learning something, who someone's giving attention to, what they do with their time. Are they interested? Who are they interested in, you know? But there is definitely people talking for some of you. I feel there's a few scenarios here. Some of you are actually dating someone. Others of you have a person who's getting ready to take that leap of faith and ask you out, because you can see this energy here. Yeah. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Yeah, it's a person longing for love. This is an energy with someone here. See, it's all about patiently waiting for something as well, but what you're invested in, someone who longs for love. There's a little reminiscing here. Some of you just have someone who's crushing. And I don't know if it's someone holding a torch or someone thinks that somebody is. There's something being learned. I mean, it's all learning about the Empress. See, someone's learning about the Empress. Someone who's stable, someone who's private, they kind of keep to themselves. It's a person who avoids confrontation. It's a person who can also be very gracious. I mean, the Empress is the whole package, so... Yeah, so some of you just have someone who's crushing and they're learning everything they need to learn, or they're holding a torch, or they feel that you are. It could go that way, but I'm feeling mostly a crush. Yeah, because I see two scenarios. There's people talking, comparing one to the other person this person's dated. Like, what did they do with their time? Are they invested in anyone? Or, you know, because it has to do with who are they giving attention to. I feel like this person's starting to feel a little jealous if there's other competition. We know the Empress definitely doesn't compete. This is someone who just keeps their options open until the right person comes along. Yeah, interesting. Tell me about this 9. This person here is kind of keeping things to themselves. They're a little full of themselves. Someone here is a little full of themselves. Yeah. It's almost like they feel the other person's, the Empress is going to take a leap of faith and a risk, but the Empress here isn't competing. But yet the interesting thing is playful, youthful, having fun, competitive energy. This is someone just seeing compatibility, I feel, between two people. Yeah, it has to do with a house and a home. See, someone who feels like home, but this is somebody here looking at this. See, it's about what they can provide a home. This is someone I feel in their past relationships, they may have provided a home because they're looking at what they can provide. You see that? But they're also now looking at what this Empress provides. This is, I mean, this person's looking at this. They're kind of reminiscing about something or talking about maybe a conversation about investing. Someone's investments, their financial foundation, a home. There's some sort of celebration and getting together. I feel this person's going to reach you out. There's going to be a gathering if you've already had a date with this person. But it's like people are talking about everyone this person's dated or a past relationship because they're really learning, and what they're seeing is an Empress. Yeah, they're definitely going for it. See, they're determined to succeed. They're very determined. They're going to go for this. They're going to be asking you out. Yeah, this is someone who kind of, going to be honest, has a little bit of old school rules. They're the one who's going to make that first move. They'll pick you up and take you home. That kind of energy. But they're going for it. Like I feel it's just living in the moment, feeling spontaneous. I really feel, and it could be someone who's done this already and then putting on the brakes and looking. Something maybe they didn't see, they're now seeing. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? For some of you, this is a person who's left this person behind. Others of you, I see somebody waiting for someone to reciprocate, just taking a break. Someone, definitely we got someone pinned down by their thoughts here. And that's why I feel some of you have someone you're dating. They're pinned down by their thoughts, maybe comparing you to a past partner. Interesting. Tell me about this Four of Swords. Yeah, there's two scenarios here. Definitely a couple of scenarios. Yeah, so this is something that's over. Could be someone who tried to take advantage of someone, or it was just a partnership that's over. Yeah. This is, and I feel both people have ended something. And I do think this is an energy of, we have the Empress here waiting for the right person. Somebody only waits so long. So this person needs to, you know, they need to take this risk. They want to talk, connect. I definitely feel this friends of friends energy and some sort of get together that's coming up. Yeah. Someone here trying something different. Little Sag energy, but it's just somebody taking a step back, seeing things different. They're looking, see, you're their type, but you're a little different. You're the same in some ways, but different. And they're ready to try something different here. Absolutely. Yeah, this is over. Some of you maybe tried to take advantage of them. I feel this is somebody who provided for this person. They provided them a lot, and then it ended. So, yeah. Person's being cautious. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. They're definitely no longer interested in that person. I think this person was, like I say, they were content somewhat with this person, but they weren't completely fulfilled. I feel they were bored with this person. See, this is someone looking at someone who's fun, lively, playful. So there's two sides to this here. Tell me more about the Empress. Yeah, look at that. Someone who knows their worth, respect, self-respect. Someone who's very private. They stick to themselves, provide for themselves. Yeah, the whole package. Wow. This is someone who's not sure if they reach out to you, if the feelings are mutual. I actually feel someone's a little worried you might reject them. This is the other scenario. The person where people are talking about everyone they dated. Because I feel some of you are dating someone. You've already met their friends and family, full steam ahead. But it's like this person kind of has control. They're the one in control. And that's what I feel for some of you. They're the one in control. And that's why I'm a little concerned about friends with benefits. If you're starting to feel that something is a little off with this person, as the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands energy. Yeah. Because like I say, I feel like you're not competing, but I do see this some sort of confrontation for some of you, which is the opposite energy of the Five of Wands. Because it can be very positive too. Playful, youthful, competitive, sporting events. It's dancing, you know. But it's interesting because often with the Five of Wands, it's like everybody's the same, but you're different. Someone who keeps dating the same kind of people. That's what I feel some of these people are talking about for some of you. The people this person's dated. But they are curious. They want to know. Again, it's an energy of some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Some of you, the person's got some Aquarius energy. Some of you, it's a Gemini energy. Really interesting. But one of these isn't like the other. And that's what I feel this, for those of you where it's someone just crushing. Someone who longs for love. Maybe you had a date and this person's reminiscing. But look at that. Yeah, this person's definitely, some of you got a person coming around. Others of you are thinking of moving on and putting yourself out there, getting yourself out there again. I do feel some of you have had a confrontation with someone, or it's about confronting this person here. Yeah, I honestly, there's like a little bit of negative in one of these. Because I feel some of you are waiting for someone here to fill your cup. You're waiting for this person. But they're in control. It could be their energy. I see the King of Swords and the King of Wands. So it's about somebody being in control, being in charge, where you kind of have to go with the flow and do things their way. Otherwise, it ends up in confrontation. Yeah, it looks like a life path choice decision for some of you. One of these isn't like the other, if those of you who have a choice. But I'm going to be honest, I feel some of you have a King of Wands energy who really sees playful, youthful, having fun. They were bored with somebody. But I do think this person's kind of putting on the brakes and reflecting. You may have had a date, or they're reflecting on the things their friends said or other people they dated. But it's all about, this person really is inquisitive too. They're very analytical. They're strategizing. It's all about wanting to know what you're doing, what you're up to, who you're invested in. Is there, they want to know everything. They're trying to learn, but they're going to put all their cups on the table. Where the other scenario is somebody here who knows their worth and value. The other person doesn't seem to be moving forward, and you may be confronting this person and making a choice. So So sorry if it's confusing, but man, I mean, there is two very distinct scenarios. Let's have a look at this choice here. This path. This is about two people coming together, going down this path together. But I see some of you thinking of coming apart, going your separate ways. Because you've been waiting for this person to offer you that cup of love, to connect, to take this the next step. See, it's all about taking the next step. But somebody's in control. You have to look at it when you're dating someone, and it goes on and on. You know, what is this person, because they're content. They're content with the things the way they are. But some of you want commitment. And I feel there's been a test of commitment. I mean, I do think that there's two people who are kind of dating and they're committed, but it's not going anywhere. It's not going to the next step. Marriage, that's what I feel. Or living together, some sort of commitment. It's not even here. Yeah. Some of you may be getting bored of this here. In fact, like I do, there's a possibility. But some of you have a person who's comparing you to their last person. So it's like they see you as the one. And you see this person as the one, but it's about the two of you taking it the next step. And I feel like they put on the brakes here. I do feel like you may take your power back from this person and put yourself out there. Yeah. But others of you, that curious person, that person who's learning about you, that crushing, someone who's been waiting for the one, dated lots of people, and tell you, there's nobody that compares to you here. So, yeah, they see what you provide. Yeah, I do see you being very discerning. The feminine energy being discerning, being very wise, speaking your truth. Some of you may be cutting someone out if it doesn't go to the next level. It could be an ultimatum, but I do see this confrontational energy. Feel like you have fun with this person, just like the other scenario. You have fun when you're with them. Kidding around, joking around, just having a good time. But yeah, it's about speaking up, speaking your mind, trying to temper your words, trying to be patient. But I think some of you are at that point here where you feel like just putting yourself out there, getting yourself out there, keeping your options open, getting out there again, because it's just not going anywhere. Yeah, some of you are thinking of walking away. You're not fulfilled. See, the other person's content, and it does look like a friends with benefits for some of you, but you have to look at who's benefiting. Yeah. But others of you, definitely that crush person here. With the King of Wands. Very charming, fun, lively. You have a lot in common. I feel you just get each other. That's the really positive thing. Yeah. So there you go. Decision, choices, life path choice decision. Some of you are either going to walk away and come apart because it's not going to the next level, and you've been faithful, loyal to this person. You've shared your feelings. They're content, but you're not getting what you want. The other person is, like I say, there's someone who will give you what you want, but they're kind of looking at what they're seeing in Empress energy. They're looking at what can I provide this person. They kind of have everything. They are a little concerned about being rejected, but it looks like they've also let go of someone, and there are comparing as well. See, this is what some of you want. See, some of you are going to get your cups filled. You're going to have emotional fulfillment. And others of you are thinking of walking away. They need to fill your cup. They need to tell you how they feel. Yeah. And that, I feel, is this person here. But you can decide for yourself. It depends who it is. Yeah, it's a person who sees somebody as the one. There's a lot of attraction, but tell me about this Queen of Swords. One more and we'll let this go. Yeah, see, it's about confronting someone, taking action. See, it's energy of being confrontational. See, I feel like you're trying to avoid confrontation, but you're not getting what you want. So you have to either avoid confrontation and just keep your options open. Others of you, like you feel if you confront this person, you may get what you want. So it looks like you're making a choice here. Wow, crazy. Take care. I wish you the best. Bye for now.